G'day folks, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the very versatile Olight Freyr, and I'm going to be giving you a chance to win one. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right, first of all, why am I standing in a stand of grass trees? Well, it's quite windy and I just think nature has provided me with this fantastic windscreen to try and block out the wind, to screen out the wind. And how beautiful are they? One of Australia's most iconic bushes. They are so slow growing. These ones could be 200 years old. That's amazing. And they've probably survived so many bushfires in that time. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's get on to the Olight Freyr. Now, I'm not sure whether it's Freyr, or Freyr. F-R-E-Y-R. So I'm going to call it a Freyr because that's what I think it is, and I could be wrong. I'm usually not wrong, but sometimes I am. That's a joke, don't take it too serious. Now, before I start, Olight have got a ripper sale coming up. It's their Black Friday flash sale, which starts at 8 PM tonight, the 25th of November, and concludes or finishes at midnight on the 30th of November. 8 PM the 25th of November until midnight the 30th of November, and there'll be links in the video description below to where you can access the sale during this time and find lots of great specials. Now let's have a look at the Freyr. I've not even taken it out of its box yet. I'm going to do that right now with my Olight pocket knife. Olight have actually just branched into the world of pocket knives. How cool is that? Right, going in for the first time, we'll open the box. Normally they're a very well packaged product, Olights, and you open it, there's normally a thank you. Thank you for being a part of our Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy. Olight team. Now, we're getting in. We've got this yellow cover. Pull that out. There's the torch. These are the instructions, which you won't need because this video is going to teach you everything you need to know. And in there is something else. I'm assuming, I'm just going to put this on the ground. I'm assuming this is a charger, but we'll have a look. Yes. My assumptiveness was assumptionally right. We've got magnetic charger, and which plugs into any USB port, and also like a pocket clip that you can clip onto the torch. We won't worry about that for now. This review isn't about pocket clips and chargers. It's about the Olight Freyr. Now I'm assuming this won't come straight on. Naturally, it comes with this this magnetic pouch that goes around your belt. Now here's the torch. I'm assuming it won't come on. And that, if I open the battery compartment or some compartment, there will be a little yellow tag in front of the battery. That's to stop the battery draining while it's in storage. So I pull that out, and now it should work. As good as a new one. It is a new one. Right, I know what this does, but I don't know how to use it. It's gone red. Right, that's on. On. Off, on, off, hold it in for a couple of seconds, it just comes straight on. Or you can half push it. So you can half push it for a low light, or full push it for a high light, a bright light. Can you double push it? Or triple push it? Not really. What about this one up here? Oh yeah, if you triple push the button at the front, you get strobe. Now, how do we go through? If I push this button at the front, I get a red light. How do I change it? Do I hold it down maybe? Yep, hold it down and it's gone green. Now it's gone blue. So red, white, green, red, oh yeah, a disco ball. So we get red, green, blue, clear. Red, green, blue, clear. Now, so basically it's a portable torch, or if I push it all the way in, it's a very bright torch, which I'll test out later on tonight. And up the front here, it's a colourful torch. It's clear, red, blue, and you can use it as different colours. I'm going to tell you why I'm excited to have this shortly. But it also has this little white cover. I'm expecting we won't see too much now in the daytime. But at night, when I turn the colours on like that, that'll light up red. So you can use it as a wand, like a traffic controller, or in an emergency if you need to divert traffic. It'll come in very handy for that. But I'll go more into that tonight when it gets dark. And I'll tell you shortly why I'm excited to have this. Now it's very heavily made. It's got a nice strong bezel for breaking glass. So far I'm really liking this torch, and it's very, very strong and strong build quality. It's got a magnetic charger, which just I'll get to show you. It's got the magnetic charger that most torches, most of the Olights have, and that'll just plop on like that, and then it'll start charging from any USB port. Now, let's talk about those colours. Why I chose this, I got to choose this one. They asked me which one I wanted to review, and I chose this one. The reason being, I want it for night photography. Say I'm looking up at the sky here, and we get all the clouds and all the stars, and we get a silhouette of a tree, and the tree's black. If I just use that red light to hold that red light on the tree, I'll get a beautiful sky with a red tree. I can use it for colour painting, standing in front of the camera and colour painting, or light painting they call it. Or I can use it to just dully light up objects to put a bit of colour in the foreground of my nighttime photos. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm going to take it out tonight and do it. I'm not going to go too much more into the torch now. I'm going to wait until it's nighttime, then I'm going to film the nighttime component. But so far, what I can say is that I'm very, very impressed with everything that I can feel and see about this torch. Let's quickly run through the tech specs which are on the box, which is on the ground, and I'll just go get it now. Right. We have high, make sure that's focused properly. Right, the white light, the main light. 1750 lumens, then throttles down to 850 lumens, and then it throttles down to 300 lumens. So you get 1750 lumens for 2 minutes. That's the turbo mode, the burst mode that Olight have in most of the torches. Then we get 850 lumens at 150 minutes, 2.5 hours. It's got an 850 lumen throw, which is very, very bright, for 2.5 hours, and then you get 300 lumens for 28 minutes, which will just make sure you've got enough battery to find your way back to the car. If you use it in low mode, you get 300 lumens for 9.5 hours, and that'll be 300 lumens are still quite bright. You can still walk around and do everything you want to do with 300 lumens. You could lose your power for a week, and this will keep you going. Moon mode, 5 lumens for 15 days. Moon mode's just enough to see where you're walking. You won't really light up much stuff with moon mode, but it'll get you out of trouble. So we'll say 2.5 hours at high mode, 9.5 hours at 300 lumens, which is still quite bright, and then 15 days in moon mode. Now let me just interrupt for a minute to tell you how you can win your very own Olight Freyr. And believe me, it's worth winning because I'm really impressed with this torch. Before I do, I want to tell you about this stick. This stick is actually a flower off the grass tree. They're the grass trees in the background that I was just standing in to protect myself from the wind. I've now come forward because the wind's died off a little bit, and I'm standing next to the flower. There's a very short grass tree underneath. These grow each year, and they are covered in different nectars and stuff, and the birds, the bugs, the possums, they all feed off it. It is a food source for our amazing wildlife. Good old Aussie flora at its best. Alright, let's talk about the competition. How can you win the Olight Freyr? Well, that's easy. All you have to do is put one word in the comment section below this video on YouTube, and that word is Olight Rocks Robbie Fishing. One word, Olight Rocks Robbie Fishing, but one word. OLIGHTROBBINGFISHING. Olight Rocks Robbie Fishing. If you just put that one word in the comments below, I will use the random comment picker on the internet to select a winner. That winner then contacts me, and I pass the details on to Olight, and they will mail you out your prize. And believe me, you want to win it because this is a gem. Now, Olight's terms and conditions: 1 entry per person, and it's got to be from Australia. That's what Olight have asked me to say. So it's got to be an Australian-only entrant, and it's one entry per person. There's no other requirements. You don't have to like, share, and do this, that, and the other. I think it would be nice if you could support Olight by following them on social media, just because they support my channel. Olight Rocks Robbie Fishing. And remember, the flash sale starts at 8 PM on the 25th and finishes at midnight on the 30th of November. Outside of those times, if you want to buy anything from the Olight website, if you use my discount code RF10 for Robbie Fishing 10, RF10, you'll get 10% off. Good luck to everybody that enters. Righto folks, it's night time. It's time for you to see how this Olight Freyr goes. Now, I've got Holly with me. She's over here playing with a different torch. She's got my Olight swivel. But anyway, we've been up into the Warby Ranges where those grass trees were, and we've taken a few photos with the colourful lights on the Freyr, and I'll show you those shortly. But it started raining, so we had to retreat. So we've come here to the Winton Wetlands. We're in the little undercover shelter at Bill Friday Swamp, and have a look at this. That has got to be one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen. It's probably 12 to 13 centimetres from the end of one tail to the next. And if you come over here, here's another one. Oh, he's on the move. He just went up. There was one just there, but he gone. The spiders along here, spiders up there. Here a spider, there a spider, everywhere a spider. This place is alive with massive, great big huntsmen. Look at it, he's just spread his wings, look. The light's actually too bright. Oh, there he goes. He just you see that he went underneath there and crawled on his back. Anyway, let's have a bit of a play with these torches, or this torch. Can you just turn yours off for a second, sweetheart? Holly's actually standing out in the rain because she thinks that's a better option than standing under here with the spiders. Here is the Olight Freyr. Now, I've had a bit of a play with the buttons. The back button is low and high, and the front button is the 4 different colours, the red, white, blue and green. Now, and the white is also the moon mode. So we're low. There's low, so it's quite a strong flood, but a bit of a spot. And there's high. Now, if I'll just wander out here a little bit. If I come out here, the rain's just eased off a little bit for now. But if I come out here, you can see it's lighting up those trees. It's lighting up the track down there, no worries. It's quite a bright light. It's certainly not the ideal hunting light. It's lighting up the trees down there. I can see them quite well. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking them up. It's certainly not the most ideal hunting light, but it is a very, very bright light. You could hunt with it. You could definitely hunt rabbits and stuff with a 22 or a shotgun. If you were going to buy a torch for hunting, you would be better off with this one here, which is one I reviewed last year. This is the Warrior X Turbo. If you have a look at that, look at the strong, see, that's a real strong spot. It's got a light flood, but most of the energy goes into the spot. This is the Warrior X Turbo. This and the Javelot Pro and Javelot Turbo, or the Javelot range, are the most ideal of the lot for spotlighting. The Warrior X Turbo. The Freyr will work as a spotlight, but not for high powered rifles, only for things that are up a bit close. But where the Freyr comes into its own, the Warrior X Turbo, which is really cool, it's all about power, and that's it. It doesn't really do much else. The Freyr is a very versatile light. So it's got low, then high, and then up the top here, up the front, it's got the colours. We've got red, green, blue, and white, and that's the moonlight mode. So you can actually see with all of these colours. You can see where you're walking. They light up everything to walk, but they don't shoot very far out, so you can't see much with them. But as an actual torch, it's very bright and it's a fantastic all-rounder, and the colours are really good to be, so you can be creative and have a lot of fun. There's a little bit of fun that Holly and I had on the way over here. Check out the photos that we were doing. This is just a bit of an example. I was going to get some of these dead trees at the Winton Wetlands with the red light, but I sort of can't get my expensive camera out and set it up because it's raining on and off too much. But anyway, have a look at these photos. Right, now here's a grass tree right on the edge of the track, and it's quite clear behind it. So what I'm going to try and do is take a long exposure photo to capture the movement of the clouds in the sky, because it's quite a cloudy night. And then I'm going to hit this grass tree with my red light. If this works, I will end up with stars streaking across the sky with a red grass tree in the foreground. It is a little bit windy, which means that the grass tree is moving a little bit, so there will probably be motion blur. Ideally, I'd like a starry night, but I haven't got one. Let's see if we can get a red grass tree against the streaky clouds. Righto, let's go. It's just starting to rain. So hopefully we don't get any raindrops on the camera lens. I've got it manually focused, locked onto the grass trees. 30-second exposure starts now. Now, if I leave it like that, we're going to get the clouds streaking across with a silhouette. So I'll put this on. This is going to make that tree go nice and red. Actually, I'll take that bit off. I'll just light it up like that. I reckon that's about all it'll need. I reckon if I go any longer, it'll make it too overexposed. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the 30 seconds to be finished so that we can see how it looks. And it's raining, and that's a bit of a bugger. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Let's have a look. I've certainly got a red grass tree, but I haven't quite got the clouds in the background. I think I need a longer exposure. But it's pretty much what I was after. All right, I'm going to do one more, but I'm going to do it with the blue. So I'll do it with the blue. So we'll hold that down. Green, blue. So it goes. It's got white. It's got. Ready? Red, green, blue, white, red, green, blue, white. Right, can you name these colours as I cycle through them? You tell me what they are.
Green, what?
Go, call them out.
Green, white, blue, red.
Right, let's do it. Let's do another one of these photos, but this time we'll do it with the blue. We'll get a bluegrass tree. We'll let it go for a sec. Now I'll just put the blue light on. Do you reckon that's enough? All right, now I'll turn
inside the tree.
We can do that. We'll do that next. And we'll see what happens.
Probably won't do any good.
Holly wants to put the torch inside the tree. What colour do you want to put in there?
Red.
Red, okay.
That won't look any good, but
You never know, we'll try it and see what happens. Let's see how this photo come out. Did you see that? It's all blue. Right. So now Holly wants to put this in the tree. Right, so Holly has suggested that we put the light in the tree. Does that look alright like that?
You might need to look side maybe.
Oops. How about there?
Looks cool.
Looks cool?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't fall out.
Alright. This is Holly's idea. Righto, now I'm going to do a little bit of light painting. Before I do, check this out. When we left the Warby Ranges, because it started raining and started making our way to the Winton Wetlands, we found this really cool blind snake. Check it out. Check that out, a blind snake. How cool is that? That's the biggest blind snake that I've ever seen. Was that cool?
Jesus, yes.
How cool was that? Now, let's do a bit of light painting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to write my name, Robbie, in colourful lights. I'm going to hold the button in so it's cycling through the colours the whole time I'm writing it, and a 30-second exposure. So I'll just put this on so I can see where I've got to go. Right, now, 10-second timer. Right, I'll come out here. I reckon I'll start about here. Here it goes, here it goes. Right. R O B B I E. Now I've got no idea whether that's going to work or not. If it works, it's going to be Robbie written with a torch and in a variety of different colours. Now I can't turn my torch on now because I'll wreck the photo. How did it look? Did it work? Well, it sort of worked, but I've written it backwards. You can sort of see, Robbie, I think I've got room for improvement with my light painting. But folks, that just shows you how much fun you can have with this torch. Let's try it again. I'll try and write it backwards so that it comes out the right way, and I'll do it in green. So I'll turn it on. Oh, it's already in green. Beauty. I'll turn it off. Let's try green. Right, where am I going? It's raining! Right, I'm going to do it in green. Here it goes. R O B B I E. I've written it backwards and I've written it bigger. And I'm getting wet. You can sit in the car, darling, if you want to. We'll get going shortly. We're getting washed out. How did this one look? Here we go, here we go. Here's... Oh, look at that. I've got a green Robbie. I've got a little bit of red. What's the red from? Hey, what's the red bit from? Where's... No, I'm going to put this on. Look at that. You can see me, Robbie, in green. That is so awesome. I'm pretty excited. I will use Photoshop to remove that red bit from the edge, but you can see me. And we don't want to be able to see me, we just want to see Robbie written in green. I'm really happy with the way it came. I had to write it backwards for that to work. Well folks, I'm back under here with the spiders. I'm lighting myself up with the Olight Freyr with the wand on it. That's my light source. Now, don't forget the Olight Black Friday sale starts at 8 PM on the 25th of November, which is tonight, and it ends on the 30th of November at midnight. 8 PM the 25th till midnight the 30th. And don't forget to put a comment in the bottom that says one word, Olight Rocks Robbie Fishing, for your chance to win. Now, before I go, who do I think this is good for? It wouldn't be my first pick for hunters. It's not a powerful spotlight. It's actually a very good all-rounder for everyone. It's a great emergency car to have, emergency light to carry around in the car. It's great that it can be used as a baton. I think the people that would really like it the most, believe it or not, and it's probably not the target audience, photographers or people that like to get creative after dark. I'm going to have so much fun with this. I couldn't do much tonight because of the rain, but folks, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then stay tuned, because pretty soon I'm going to be sharing some of my photos where I'm lighting up all kinds of things with this. There'll be some light painting, there'll be trees lit up, there'll be churches lit up, all kinds of things with different colours, and I'm looking forward to it. As far as a torch goes, it's a very, very handy torch to have around the camp for fishing or for anything like that. The only thing I probably wouldn't recommend it for, like I said, is hunting. Unless you're just shooting around a hay shed or something with a 22 or an air rifle, then it will be okay. But out in the field, it's probably not powerful enough. You're better off with something like this Warrior X, the Warrior X Turbo, because it just has such a tight spot and it's very, very bright. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed my Olight Freyr review. I love this torch. I'm looking forward to spending some time with it and being creative. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Good luck if you've entered the competition. If you've liked the video, I want to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.